Cancer, 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 Psychic Tarot. Cancers, this is Cancer Psychic Tarot. You need to replenish your energy and be honest is what I decided to title your read. We're going to get some oracle messages from the mermaids here, day-to-day messages, money, finances, career, retirement here, relationships, sexual energies, and then we will go through what I need to with the tarot boo and clarify what I feel like is necessary. But Cancers, I had been channeling for all 12 signs, including you, boo. Make sure if you are new, smash subscribe, turn the notification bells on, hype this video up. I'm going to be more active on YouTube, and there's YouTube hype now, so help your girl out. But I had this channeled message download here for you, and I have it next to me on my other screen computer, and it was so interesting because it matched these cards because you literally have, out of the Sacred Mermaids Oracle deck, the number 2, transparency, honest, authentic, a genuine presence here, but 2 wanted to pop out, and behind it says 6 and soul cage, rescue, escape from captivity and restriction. And I feel like a lot of you need to be honest about the areas of your life where maybe you are the rescuer, meaning rescuing people from unhealthy situations in their life that they need to be able to fight their own battles, or not jump in, not peacekeep, not people please. And also for some of you, this is like needing to be honest and refill up your cup, because Spirit is literally saying shamelessly and calling it out in regards of you cannot be honest and transparent with other people when you're not honest and transparent with yourself here. And this is about how are you holding yourself back. It's giving me like 8 of Swords vibe energies of self-imposed restriction and limitations. And this transparency card is really asking you to be present, be honest about like how you've been maybe overgiving or needing to replenish like your energy, your chakras, your aura, and there might be some sort of leakage. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what your channel download message is. This says, no pouring from an empty cup. You've been needing to replenish and fill up. Stop worrying. Things will be okay. Some sort of miracle or gift from the universe is on the way. Thank your lucky stars today. Regulus, so this was last Thursday. That could have been an important date for you. Was a star that was next to Leo sun at the 29 anaretic degree here. And so I don't know if you went through this anaretic like kind of experience, or you have 29 degrees in a placement in a personal planet in your birth chart here, or this moment of, oh my gosh, things just feel like there's going to be a change. There's going to be something coming. There's going to be something happening here. And I feel like for a lot of you, you've had to go through a lot of shedding, purging, cleansing, releasing, and others of you are still working through that divine timeline here. But that could have been an important day here. And inclined to work with your star sign gods, goddesses, deities, spirits. Develop a daily spiritual practice, which matches the card because you have 7 of Wands in the reverse, which means you are not spiritually protective. You're being maybe defensive here, Cancers, or even someone that is like trying to attack you in your dreams here, and you need to cleanse, you need to call back your power, you need to be able to really protect your energy during this time, but practice spiritual protection now before bed. And so we also have 77 here, as well as your crown chakra overall specifically. And for a lot of you, there's something around getting into working with the moon phases for your energy, get an astrology reading done for your moon sign, and use the occult wisdom and secrets and knowledge behind it in order to work with it and alchemize it, as well as like who are your spiritual teams, or who are your spiritual gods, deities, goddesses that you need to be working with based off of your personal birth chart here. They also gave me heal mother wounds, generational trauma, stress, fears, or worries, and people that once loved you are trying to hold you back because they don't want to see your expansion. And Spirit gave me, you know, the 3 of Wands in the reverse, and we have 2, 3, 4 on the clock, so you could be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Which is showing you that you are moving to this better leveled up timeline and that you are on the right path here. However, this is something where 3 of Wands reversed is like people not wanting to celebrate you, be a part of your success here, or they're almost mad that your ships have been coming in and theirs aren't, or they want to hold you back from some sort of expansion, like the audacity, as if they can just do that, right? And then they showed me 4 of Wands in the upright, which is like you will be successful no matter what you do. So call these people out and call your power back. And then there's something about dark feminine rage. Spirit wants you to alchemize. Spirit wants you to use it in all these things here. So I'm going to close that out here. here. Make sure if you're new, smash subscribe, turn on the notification bells, hit the like bell too. We got more content in store for you. I also posted a collective message reading here under my tab specifically, and it was all about authenticity as well as like calling people out in the shadowy kind of energy of the background characters in retrograde, or planets of retrograde. They're not in retrograde, they are retrograde. So we also have discernment here, because I feel like abundance is in the reverse. People really find your energy attractive, Cancers, and it's almost like magic being in your energy. Like, you give people a lot of love, you're very selfless here overall, and you're very healing. Funny, because I was thinking of this card prior. I was like, I feel like you've done a lot of healing, or that's what this filling up your cup is needing to do, is like you healing, and you may not be aware of this, so I'm just sending the message. But it's almost like people get a lot of abundance from your energy, and almost like it's draining you. It's leaving you with some sort of leakage. So I would be careful with who you're around during this time, because I feel like a lot of you are getting, a lot of you are getting a lot of invites, weddings, birthday parties, divorce parties, business parties, baby shower, anniversary. And it's almost like these people are inviting you just to invite you, or they want to get money from you, or a gift from you, or something from you. And it's almost like, but they weren't there to celebrate you and how you're expanding and growing. And Spirit's like, you need to reject them. And they're kissing ass. Funny how I mentioned flowers here overall, and they kind of find you threatening, and they're intimidated by your energy. And this is something where you've had a lot of transformation, changes, and solitude here, and it's almost like Spirit's keeping you in solitude so you can channel psychically, so you can hear these messages coming from them too. And I feel like that's a message of, you need to reject someone, or someone might have rejected you, and it's for redirection, it's for your protection, which I know is always so lame and so annoying and so frustrating when it happens. And there's also a silver lining to the situation, is what I feel like telling you. It's kind of like you might have been this person who is meant to change something, and you might have also rejected someone else's energy, is what I'm getting as well, like specifically overall. So just take what resonates with you. Money, finances, and career. You might have rejected, this was another thing, some sort of spiritual healer or seeking or something, and or might have been rejected from that too, with the 7 of Wands, 7 meaning heaven here overall. And I feel like a lot of you are making the best choices for yourself right now spiritually, and trying to use discernment and judgment, and making the best decisions on how you move forward, as well as connecting with your mind, body, soul, spirit, whatever you believe in. Out of money, finances, and career here, retirement. So we have eggs, and then we have the perfect fit for your overall energies. I see you being very well balanced here, Sagittarius energy. You could have Sagittarius in your chart, but there might also be something about Virgo season, cleaning up your act, cleaning up your act, eating healthy, detoxing, doing whatever, exercising, getting into a really good work-life routine balance here. Ooh, but you could also have a divine partnership, and 22 in the reverse. So that rejection could have been for a redirection with the 2 of blades here, and 2 of coins in the upright. And this is potentially some sort of death, rebirth, transformation of a career here. You could have Scorpio in your chart, but this is something where I see a divine counterpart, partnership, someone you want to work with, and something that's going to work well. You might be a chef. You may also have like a chicken coop, and then like have more money coming in. For others of you, you could work in healthcare. There's new opportunities, and resources. You might be using your resources wisely here, as well as connections and community. And there could be something about a big change during Sagittarius season specifically. But I feel like you have someone trying to offer you something here, and it's just up to you whether or not you will kind of like take that specifically. We do have that you are in the perfect fit. You're meant to be here. You're on the right path. So congratulations. I'm not going to lie. It's very interesting that you had the Judgment card in the upright underneath this when it comes to just overall energies. But then when it comes to the relationships, you do have someone, Cancer, who is people pleasing you or clingy to you. You got a dark card, a shadow card here, and it's because they don't want to lose you here overall. So again, this feels more sexual, romantic in nature, and it does feel like this is something that you do need to release or let go. For others of you, you have a romantic lover or partnership here. They could have Venus in the 5th house. They could be a Taurus or a Libra, but for you, you want this like playful, fun love, and you don't want this person to be like almost like trying to take hold of you. And that's why you're trying to figure out, well, what is this about here? You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Wow, Judgment card in the reverse, High Priestess in the reverse, Cancer energy, and Aries in the upright, Tower moment. For some of you with these sexual energies here in these relationships, it's like, this could be the shadow side of a Scorpio trying to control you, manipulate you, Cancers here, because the High Priestess is your card. And I see you like being unabashedly yourself, not holding back. You see how that person is screaming the Tower moment. They're upset, they're mad, and you're releasing yourself. Knight of Seductions in the reverse and the Moon card. Wow, heavy water energy here. It could also be a Pisces in the reverse. Now, you do need to practice spiritual protection during this time. The Dream Attack card came up too for you. So, Cancers, always feel free to reach out for me. We do have that Protect Your Energy workbook here. It's like a PDF guide document here. Download. Someone downloaded it recently, so I'm grateful for whoever that was on my channel. Thank you for exchanging energies and purchasing that. I appreciate you. Most important message for Cancers, please. What is my beautiful Cancerian collective? Ooh. Okay, we're not gonna take that one, but Lumeria returns, so you might resonate with Lumeria, timelines, things of that sort. Imarama, Wonder Voyage, Deep Waters, Pilgrimage, Journey of the Soul. 45, breaking down to a 9. You could be 9 here, or nice 9. You could be in your 9 numerology year, or have 9 degrees in your houses for astrology. But this is like, you could be 45. This is you going on a pilgrimage, a journey, connecting with Spirit, Source, God, Universe, or even like-minded souls or communities here. Now, do you have to go on a pilgrimage and travel? No, but could you? Yes, that would be absolutely lovely. This could also be seeking like-minded souls, your soul family, connecting with community, and putting yourself out here during this time. This is also you crossing into some sort of uncharted territory with like deep divey waters here, and doing some maybe emotional healing work here. And we have consciomancy. Interesting. Yeah. So seashell divination, wisdom of shells. You may be divinating with them, looking at them, scrying with them, picking up messages like Claire, is that tangency, like with your hands? So your hand chakras could be coming up here too during this time, but you're like psychically channeling a lot of information and doing some deep dive. And I feel like a lot of you are finding your psychic spiritual soul community, which is very beautiful. And again, you could go on those retreats, you could host them, but for others of you, you might just be connecting with like-minded souls. So what else for Cancers, please, here? Thank you all for the likes. I appreciate you. Yeah, re-energizing is in the reverse. I'm telling you, fill up your cup here. Overall, you may be needing to put some things on pause, people on pause. They're telling me too many projects. So you may have too many projects. Yeah, people on pause. Support is in the reverse. And I feel like a lot of you feel like you're not supported during this time, or you feel like you haven't been. You could have been this person who's holding everything together for your family, for your friends, for your coworkers, for your colleagues. And you're kind of like, well, where is my support? Where are my people? And why aren't they here? Why aren't they surrounding me? Why aren't they loving me? Why aren't they showing up for me? And I feel like a lot of you might have a lot of dark frustration and feminine energies and rage about that, and that might be how you alchemize it, or you write it, or you channel it into like some sort of form of art here and communication, like I said. So a lot of you, I feel like, are needing to re-energize and not be so supportive of others during this time. Hold back your energy. Communication is in the reverse. It's like not everybody deserves to be in your energy, deserves a reply or anything like that either. And it's because they aren't even recognizing how selflessly you give, Cancers. You are the mother. You care for others so tenderly, so lovingly, and so selflessly. And I feel like these people, like I've been saying this whole read, that are just sleeping on your energy, not giving you the recognition, you're going to go find better souls out there and be spontaneous here overall. It's kind of like when people don't recognize, like they haven't communicated, they haven't texted you back, they haven't checked in on you, they haven't supported you. It's like, text them back. It's reminding me of this quote of like, I saw this post the other week and it was like, don't sleep on people who, it didn't say that, but maybe I'll rewrite the post in my own words. Who knows? But I'm trying to remember who said it. It was very beautiful. I wish I screenshotted it. It was like a video of this guy and he was saying, yeah, those people who actually text you back are not needy. Those people who actually text you back right away are not anxious. Those people who actually show up for you and are consistent keep those friends in your life, keep those people in your life. And I feel like Cancers, that is you. And you might shock people with being like, I'm not doing this dynamic anymore, being spontaneous, and you're not holding space for other people's feelings. And I feel like that's for you to hold on to. But Spirit wants you to be honest with these individuals and spiritually share with them how what they're doing or what they're not doing to show up for you does impact you and affect you. Let's get some general messages, mentor. So a lot of you could be seeking out a mentor's guidance for someone or something like, oh, okay, praying for someone's downfall won't get you closer to your windfall. Cancers, this could be you or others. I feel like it's others because we've been talking about this energy. And again, the energy overall invites weddings, birthday party. I feel like this is people who don't actually care about you. And those who are in alignment will be winning. Overall energy, love to see that. So as long as you're not FAFO, F around and find out, I talked about this collective energy that's going on, the background retrograde players, planets in the sky that people tend to forget about, the benefics, the lords. People don't talk about those as much with retrograde and Cancers. Like, this is something where I feel like these people who, this could even be a mentor or someone that sees you as a mentor, but they'll never actually tell you that. Like, you're so wise, you're so smart, you're so intelligent, I love what you do. They almost are jealous of you in this. And it's like they might be spreading your name across like different communities that they're a part of or different social events or gatherings. And it's like, as long as you're in alignment, Cancer, you're going to be winning and you're going to be rewarded. It's almost like there could be something good that comes from this energy specifically, but it's like they won't even give you the accolades when they learn so much from you. Because you're too busy winning anyway. You don't need it, baby. You got somebody that is into you. Chemistry, positive vibes. You're moving into these energies. I love to see it. And you're moving into these energies. Moving on, okay? So I feel like travel, overall energy. You could be winning a trip, traveling, or getting rewarded maybe for some sort of community endeavor, connection, boss, employer here overall. I feel like some of you have people who are super into you, but it's almost like, and this could be romantic or relational. Yeah. Page of Cups. Trust your intuition here. They could be part of the spiritual community, but this could also be someone that does want to date you, Cancer here. This could be a fellow water sign. Wish fulfillment overall. I feel like you get a wish fulfillment though, despite, even if you're not into this person, you might just become a good friend with them. And again, what did I say? You're getting rewarded through work with some things. So it's interesting. A lot of you who do actually seek advice and work with a mentor very specifically in guidance, you're going to be winning. You're going to be winning some sort of award, accolade, tangible thing. It could be a trophy. It could be a gift. It could be money. It could be something specifically here. But it could also, I feel like it's more too busy spiritually winning. And I feel like someone has your back in a situation when they see people hating on you. They're here to emotionally hold you overall. And you're kind of this person who's over like going to all these parties and doing all these things like that we typically do in society. And I feel like you're just kind of like thinking next, like, I want to be outside, I want to be in nature, I want to ride my bike with no handlebars. Yeah. And like travel, yeah, like those energies are played out and you don't want to do it anymore. You're like, I'm over doing things that celebrate others when I'm too busy winning, like living my best life. Living my best life. You got an opportunity for love or some sort of emotional connection here. Someone might be a mentor and give you something here. Yeah, 10 of Wands, that kind of helps you heal and close out some sort of cycle. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, but this is like a cycle that is not fully closed yet, and this person almost wants to help you heal. 1010 is showing up for you. This person could also be younger than you, but you may not realize it, or same age. Sagittarius here overall. Mentors don't have to be older than you, just so you know. Someone here is like, well, they're not as old as me. No. They can be young too. You can learn a lot from the youth, and there could also be something about like Norse spirits, gods here, whatever, goddesses. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. It's going to pay off. Something is going to take off, and you're going to come out of some sort of slump here specifically. Okay. But some of you, this is healing some sort of like childhood wound that has really taken a lot of time. Tell me who's like praying for Cancer's downfall. Okay. A hidden enemy, Hermit energy. It could be a Virgo. They could have it in their chart, doesn't have to be, or a spiritual soul, a lover card. This could be a past ex or someone or a Gemini. King of Pentacles. It's interesting. It's like they're praying for it, but it's not happening. They're praying that you're going to lose it all. Leo, Queen of Pentacles here, okay? So it's like this person is spiritually depressed. Page of Swords, they're lurking, they're creeping, they're a monitoring spirit, but you've just like protected your energy from this. It's like this person doesn't like that you're winning and receiving some sort of award here overall, and it's almost like your relationship is protected. Your spiritual rank is protected. Not that there is ranks, but it's like this person questions like, why did they get it all, whatever, and you're like, I'm not even gonna take on that energy. You have a lot of money here and love coming in, Cancers. The High Priestess in the reverse, but Spirit doesn't want you to show these people what you have here because they may try to take advantage of you. Tell me about weddings, invites. This came out twice. Don't do it. 501, someone's gonna try to start a conflict with you or drama. 10 of Swords, close out the cycle. A lot of you, I feel like this is family. They're telling me like karmic justice. 6 of Cups in the reverse, family. Like I said, someone from the past, Queen of Wands energy, someone that lacks self-esteem. So the only thing that they really want to do is just tear you down, and you're not letting that happen, and I don't see you letting that happen or allowing it. It's like this person's just mad because you have accolades, you have success, you have awards, you have true friends here. 3 of Pentacles. You're almost moving on and away from this like haterade energy. Tell me about too busy winning. The Hierophant, love and money here, marriage, relationships, working with source here, being a spiritual healer, being this mentor, being this person that teaches others, a wise counsel that someone didn't want your advice on. The Star card in the reverse, or you saw through that they need some healing work, and it's like this person could have actually hired you here. You could have Taurus in your chart here, or Aquarius, or they could have it in their chart, but this person's ungrounded here, and you're like, I've been telling you, same shit, different day, you need to work on this, this, and this, and I feel like Spirit's asking you to give it a rest because they're so stuck here in the past, in their emotional wounds here, and childhood wounding patterns. Yeah, 10 of Cups in the reverse, family issues that like they're just going to remain stagnant here. And I wrote something up of like under the community board where I said like the eclipse energies, it's like if you have some sort of talent, knowledge, skill, and people know this and they're not actually willing to do anything about this here, it's their loss, not yours. Yeah, 8 of Swords, you're freeing yourself from this because you're too busy winning in love and money while this person has a lot of healing to do, and you're in this glow up energy. There's some sort of wish. Again, double wish fulfillment as I've been cutting the deck, and Temperance. This person is ungrounded, unbalanced. They need to work on their approach with how they communicate, how they talk, and what their feelings are. So congratulations on the trips, the travels, and also moving into some better things here. Yeah, this person's broke ass, so they come to you. Your energy's not broke. Your energy's expensive, Cancers, and they're trying to get some sort of inside scoop on you here. Like, what are you doing? Where are they going? What's happening with you? Why haven't you come to this or that? And it's almost like this person wants you back. This could be a friend or an ex-lover or a family member, but I feel like it's, yeah, moves in silence. You're just not telling people what you're doing here, and why would you? Like, it's checking in versus checking up energy. Like, they don't actually care about you is what I feel like telling you, okay? Yeah, lifesaver and life changer. You are this person that saves people's lives in so many different ways by just being you in this energy. And this is like one comment, one quote, one text, one call, one smile, one endorsement, or even one change can change or save a person's life. So show up and give to others graciously. And I feel like you're only giving to those that really give to you. And because you're enlightened, you have this wisdom and you use it like in regards of helping other people. And they're almost like frightened by that because you know how to call them out shamelessly on things. You know how to be honest. You know how to be real here. Okay. Let's get into money, finances, career, Cancer babies, skull. So this is the end of one chapter into the new chapter. You're learning how to manifest money here. You could be working with your hands, hand-on job, position, massage here, chakras, hands, Reikis, and anchor here, okay? You could be working by the water, wanting to be out in nature a little bit more during this time too here. With that skull, they told me some of you need to give it up. Give up seeking money from others. Give up some sort of career from other people. Stop working for others. Wings, you have your angelic assistants guiding you here. Yeah, and you are a spiritual worker, your life purpose mission. And I feel like that's why I was channeling that, because like that skull card is in the reverse. It's like dead end. Like you're at a dead end, like not only job, but for others of you, it's like this needs to be done and you know it. And you need to stop applying for different positions that aren't actually benefiting you, aren't actually fitting for you. That's for some of you. For others of you, you are the spiritual healer, and you really, if you are a business owner, Spirit wants to give you some sort of profit. They want to help you allow this take off. But if you're working 4, 5, 6 jobs here, it's not going to work. I'm not going to lie. They're giving me that energy. Anchor. A lot of you need to be working through any money blocks here. You feel like you're stuck, but you're not. And Spirit's trying to give you some sort of sign with that. And sword, yeah, it's in the reverse. And they want you to cut off this mindset here. And some of you could maybe experience a pay cut, or move into your own spiritual business here, or might be traveling for work, or things might be stable for now, but you're afraid of like cutting off some sort of income stream to actually step into some sort of divine purpose here when all is well. And you're overthinking this spiral. You're very in your head during this time. And that was like the channeled message download. Don't worry about it, Cancers. Some of you might be revisiting a job. Again, spiritual work, as I'm cutting the deck, promotion, connections, or jobs. For others of you, there could be some sort of trend that you're doing, an upward trend, climbing the ladder even here in corporate, or something with that. Wings, star power. Some of you need to step into the light here, be an influencer, or get on social media. I know a lot of people don't like social media. I get it. I understand it. I deleted my Instagram, and I'm literally thinking about deleting some other apps too, Cancer. So trust me when I say I get it. That's why I only like focusing on YouTube and maybe sharing some shit on Facebook, and that's about it. Expression here in the reverse. You might be holding back your creative self, your voice, your vulnerability, and I can see this like really taking off if you allow yourself to move forward. Really taking off. Social status. Allow yourself to move forward. You will reach some sort of fame and heights of society. Don't get arrogant. And we have wellness here. So again, focus on your wellness with work-life balance here. Maybe you work at a gym. Maybe you are a trainer. Maybe you weightlift here. There could be something about you needing to live a healthier lifestyle. But that's also mind and body with the overall energies, because you have the spiral, and that always makes me think a head spiral. Okay. So work on any healing, and you can't really heal other people 100% authentically when you aren't focusing on healing yourself, for whoever needs to hear that. Stars could be significant to you. Wings and feathers could be significant to you as signs that you're getting from your spiritual team during this time here if you're thinking about work, okay? There's something that wants to take off, but I feel like you might have some personal blockages right now. So there's something that some of you do need to revisit from the past and cut out any mindset blockages, or work with like your guides, your spiritual team, or people. Like you literally have fame here twice, so you're meant to be well known for something. Now, when I say fame, could you be an influencer? Yes, absolutely. When I say fame, could you just be well known for that amazing healing ceremony that you do? Absolutely. When I say fame, could you have a #1 podcast hit that's completely anonymous and like so many people watch it because you just don't want to put your name out there? Yes, absolutely. So there's something about that with money and finances here. But let's shuffle out tarot. Tell me about wings and star power. What's going on? And for those of you that are retired here, there could be some sort of money from the past for maybe like a celebrity or person, because the star and the wings, that they might have put you in some sort of will here. There's some chunk of money. I don't know what it is, but this could have been a famous person who's like giving you money and they passed on, and you are allowed to retire. For some of you, you might be looking at options with retiring by water, but still trying to like share your story, maybe write a book, publish a podcast, put yourself out there if you are in retirement, to help with that like wealth of knowledge that you hold specifically. And I see you doing really well with that. So wings, yeah, this is a major transformation here. I'm telling you, with wings and star power, we have the Tower. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is like get out of that corporate job position, working for others. And you see how she's holding the phone? That's like her talking, hearing the call, answering the call, rather than maybe staying in this like boring building that's burning here where people are jumping ship here. And this is something that could take off specifically, like be some sort of revolutionary, like powerful healer is what I feel like telling you. Literally. Share your stories. And again, the book here overall, you have some sort of wisdom here where other people might want to learn from you. You could have Aries or air sign energy moving forward. Maybe it's felt like it's a slow start right now because of the snail when it comes to money or having some sort of legacy wealth. But I'm telling you, there's something that wants to really build here. For others of you, you could have had like a family business and it completely crumbled, but you were this person behind it that actually, knew what they were doing here, is what I feel like telling you. And it's almost like you kind of miss it here. Yeah, Four of Cups in the reverse and Nine of Wands. Like you miss it and you're kind of missing out on potentially opportunities that like Spirit's trying to send to you, or signs and synchronicities. And even like maybe from your passed on loved ones or families, like I talked about too. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is like divorce, losing assets, losing money. Maybe you've had to move out, live on one income here. And Four of Cups in the reverse is like in denial that things will get better when maybe they haven't yet. And Four of Blades and Nine of Wands in the upright. This is like you potentially feeling like a victim to life circumstances. I'm not going to lie here. And feeling ungrounded or needing to rest. But we do have Aries energy, the Emperor, boss energy, needing to take some time and move forward with what's best for you here overall. And some of you might be trying to figure that out with like the family here with the frame. Okay. Tell me about anchor and expression. Ooh, the Magician card. It's going to be successful, Cancers. For those of you that want to be able to start that podcast here, be creative. They're telling me like someone's painting here like sunsets, or you want to go work out by water. It's going to be successful here, but there's something about like the elements too in nature. So I really love that. The Hermit energy. Some of you are kind of working in silence when it comes to some sort of success or something that you're manifesting here in the Magician. And Spirit is like, fuck yes, let's get it. So you have Gemini, Virgo energy. This could come in heavily during this next eclipse too, where it's like, all right, I'm just excited and I'm starting to go for it. A lot of you, like I said, you have so much wisdom here and knowledge, like not only book smarts here, but you're really reflecting, manifesting. How can I use both the best worlds here? Maybe my education, things I've invested in, but then also my own stories of how I did something and how it helped me and how I want to help others specifically. And the Fool card in the reverse, I feel like you don't want to start something yet. That could feel like it's false, on a false foundation. And the Death card here, yeah. So you're not doing things that maybe you would once do in the past. You're really trying to get diligent and be mindful on a lot of these things. You have a lot of major arcanas here. So I also see a lot of collaborations here. Maybe people from far off distant shores, lands with the Anchor card, or even podcasting to promote what it is that you're doing and putting yourself out here. But your ancestors and angels have your guides. But I do feel like there was something. You have Scorpio, Aquarius. Aquarius is in the reverse, the Fool card. So this could just be delays here as well of you maybe getting this going and started here specifically. Some of you might be doing some sort of podcast about death, or teaching people, or about gardening or painting or construction or whatever. Some of you may be out of work during this time. And really going through this death, rebirth, transformation of like this new self. And it brings you more money. You have all major arcanas here. I just do see like 3 things working out really well. 3 steps, 3 goals, 3 action plans of like how you want to make more money. And one that hasn't necessarily worked. So you're like fine tuning things here overall. Tell me about social status and sword. I feel like you're coming out of these energies of no longer holding yourself back. What is this about for money, finances, and career? Retirement, please. Ooh. 8 of Coins in the reverse. You've mastered something in the past, but you don't want to go back to that past job, that past position. Maybe you were a supervisor, a manager, a higher up. Yeah, like Ace of Coins. You're not having any scarcity around this is what I feel like. And I feel like people are trying to get you. They're like, okay, we'll offer you like 8 of Pentacles. And then they're like, okay, we'll offer you 9 of Pentacles. But you're like, that's not what I want here. And I feel like for some of you, they were paying you less than you deserved in some sort of position or career status. And you're seeing that. You're like, no more here, okay? You could have been working construction, but for others of you working with your hands, this is also like woodworking here. You could have been like selling stuff. The the Star card. You got fame twice and you got the Star card here. You're meant to be this divine spiritual healer. You're better than that. You're bigger than that. Working potentially in the public eye specifically. Helping others with causes. Healing others. And sharing certain things here specifically overall. The Star card is Aquarius energy. You could have that in your chart. You could be a healer here, right? In your own right, your own way, whatever feels right for you. But you're meant to be seen. And I feel like people took advantage of your energies and they didn't maybe want you to be seen here, Cancers. Two of Blades in the reverse. Yeah, Two of Coins. You were balancing too much. And Ace of Cups. It left you with this energetic blockage here and this drainage. And Spirit's like, no more. So you really need to be putting yourself out there. For others of you that are retired, this is like not giving to certain types of companies that don't align with your values anymore. And maybe helping people by teaching them and being this healer in order to like work on some sort of healing within a company here. You may be a contractor, some sort of position, but it's almost like you have two skill sets that you can do two things. And that's really like your niche, your jam, your area. And you don't need to have so many scattered areas, but it's like you solve two problems and that can really help these kinds of companies if you're retired here with this wisdom. Yeah, Three of Blades in the reverse. You could be working to help people in a company, maybe like HR or being like some sort of problem solver with them too. But I feel like you're not going to take less than you deserve. So there's something about that and a warning for you, Cancer. So make sure you do that. If you're in the chat, please make sure to like this video. It does help the channel grow and it supports me. It's completely free to you. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Don't hold yourself back to clean up other people's messes. You got the Judgment card. Make the best choices for you moving forward. Scorpio energy. You could have it in your chart. Yeah. King of Blades in the reverse. I'm telling you, someone wants to get you cheaper or less than you deserve in some sort of contract here, okay? Top of the deck specifically, guardian angels. You pulled the guardian angel twice. Trust your guardian angels. Some higher power protects you from difficulties and misfortunes here, and allow yourself to come out of these limitations specifically. Free yourself from being a caged bird animal because rich gain is here, but you only can experience being rich, feeling rich if you're actually working on these things, but also allowing yourself to be rich in what it is that you want to be able to do. But you are going to reap some sort of reward with that. I really love that for you, Cancers. And resources here overall. Use resources wisely. That could be previous investments. That could be, you know, a stash of money. And that could be network, people, community, you know, time, an email, a warm follow-up email, connecting with people, like reconnecting with people to support you. There is an ending here though, and for a lot of you, I feel like you know what that is about, okay? Dun, dun, dun. Top of the deck, face overall, legit. Self-made fame, exposure, reputation. Some of you might be an investor or money skills. And shut up, I cut the deck book. So book is showing up for you. You might need to be a published author, share your story. Could be working on something clerical or admin here. Look, you got another trophy. You're getting some award, recognition, professional work, fame, and payoff here. Yeah. So, very beautiful. Let's shuffle out all relationships here. You know, this could be coworkers, colleagues, friends. This could be sexual energies. This could be family. So, let's see what's going on. Bosses, messages, please. We're using my deck today. Ooh, we got a dark card, dark card. Great. You got some dark cards. What's going on? So, someone's rationalizing their behavior as an excuse to manipulate you. They could be born in 76. 76 breaks down to 13, which breaks down to 4. 4 represents the heart chakra, represents a person's ego also getting in their way. If they're looking at 444 and that angel number, 4th house is also family here. This person, wow, so someone around you doesn't know how to be single and they're a relationship hopper. They have low self-esteem. Could be a Sagittarius because at 36, number 9 breaks down to 9th house. Does not have to be. And friends and family, extended conflicts around their eyes. Talk about it. 32 bringing down to a 5 could be a Leo here. And fuck it moments are happening in your life. Deal with self-sabotage. I feel like you're coming out of this, but there's someone hiding behind technology and screens, so they don't actually have to face you in person. So there could have been some sort of conflict there. Conflict avoidance is what I just heard. Who's trying to manipulate Cancers? I feel like you see through it. 8 of Cups. They're trying to hold you back to some sort of past timelines. Three of Wands, because they don't like you seeing the growth from you. They don't like to see you grow. They have you in some sort of past timeline, and they say certain things to just hurt you, so you won't actually move forward with your life, but really they're not actually moving forward in your healing. Okay, this could be an Aquarius doing this overall, but Seven of Swords, Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, they see you as having nothing, which might be a great place to be at when you have everything. You have the money, you have the dream job, the dream career, the dream life, the dream boat, the dream whatever you want here, right? And it's almost like this person is trying to like shoot you down and tear up your reputation here. This person could also be in the public eye, rationalizing some sort of lies or manipulation tactics to excuse what they did. Tell me about this relationship hopper. Leo in the reverse. Spirit will expose them. This person is depressed. It's like this person literally hops from relationship to relationship because they're depressed, because they don't know how to be single. Cancer, this could be someone you have an energetic attachment to. High Priestess, pay attention to your dreams. Spirit might expose them. 10 of Cups. This could be someone that you had a past life with, or you felt like they were a part of your soul fam here. This could be a friend, this could be a family member, or someone that you have children with too. It's all in the reverse. This is a false relationship, so for whoever needs to hear it, it's like this person's going to go back to that other person. They're going to come back to you. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you F around, find out there's a baby. Spirit's exposing this. Magician card overall. Gemini, Virgo might be talking to you about this. Queen of Swords. There's an announcement. And Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't give back to this individual. This person could have had a kid behind your back too. No idea who these messages resonate for, but let's talk about this. Friends and family, in-laws, conflicts. Two of Swords. You're shooting it down. Three of Pentacles, or they're shooting you down in some sort of group dynamic. Take what resonates in the reverse. King of Cups. For a lot of you, this could be a fatherly figure or someone in a distorted divine masculine energy. If I'm watching a cross watcher, I could be talking to you here. You know how the energies work. But it's almost about like some sort of family trip or a vacation or whatever. And this person's like, you know, we're nixing that. We're not doing that here. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It's almost like some sort of group family outing, maybe vacation. You're just like, we don't want this. Yeah, Ace of Cups. It's kind of like this person relies on you to be their entertainment because you're confident. They like being around your energy and they almost get something from it. And Ace of Cups here is like, no, you might just want to travel with your partner here, or you might just want to travel with another person here, or you might just want to travel with a couple here, or not a lot of people. And it seems like someone is just mad about it. Like, why? Seven of Pentacles, because they feel like you don't give them enough time, energy, or attention. Where does it go? Knight of Cups. So they're going to try to come around and then love bomb you. Hanged Man energy in the reverse and manipulate you. Don't let them. Don't let anybody bully you into going onto any trips, any outings, any vacations, any invites that you don't want to. Okay, Cancers? You had that card twice. Self-sabotage. The Empress in the reverse. Okay? Some of you might be a mother. For others of you, this self-sabotage is about some sort of empire here overall, where you're not focused on building it or creating it. And this is about the relationship with yourself. Nine of Cups. For some of you, you're self-sabotaging, having a baby, maybe drinking. Yeah, and protecting your energy here. Four of Pentacles here. Some of you are like, oh, I don't know if I want to have a kid or whatever. I want to drink, I want to party, I want to have fun, or I want my body back. With like Nine of Cups is like beauty rituals, body, feeling good in one's body here. And some of you might just be like, don't want to do this, don't want to do this overall. Yeah, Six of Cups. Some of you may have a fuck it moment with a one night stand here. Knight of Wands from someone from the past here. And there's no protection. Four of Swords and Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is like no protection. Watch out for that. Don't know who this is for. So we'll get into the sexual energies, but you definitely had a lot of like sexual energies in that last part of this read, Cancer here. So don't let people manipulate you. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Again, don't let them plant that seed. A Hierophant, I'm telling you, in the reverse. For some of you, you are just not meant to be in some sort of traditional relationship where it's marriage, Six of Cups, and maybe you were projected on as a child, like, oh, when you're married, you'll get it, or when you have kids, you'll get it. And you're like, no, Six of Pentacles, that's not a beneficial time for where my energy is to be exchanged. In the reverse, and Five of Swords, people have just been mad and tried to start fights with you because your path is different than theirs. And it's almost like they don't want to get that or understand that about you or even get to know you. Learning to love yourself. Be proud, right? You're learning to validate yourself during this time. Someone's married to their work and they don't realize it. Workaholic. It's in the reverse, so you might be coming out of those energies here as well. So pay attention to that work-life balance. I feel like I'm talking to someone with like 4th house, 10th house placements, potentially. Okay, you got Romantic Lover out of my Astro Sex 2 deck. Most important messages, please, for Cancer sexual energy. Ooh, Mars in the 7th house, sexual attraction is go time. Was sexually driven. Mars in the 1st house. Ooh, shit. So there might be someone, it just started getting hot too, in sexual freedom. Sun in the 9th house here. Emotional obsession. Ooh, Moon in the 8th. Okay. So let's talk about this overall energy. At the beginning, you had that warning of someone being obsessed with you and maybe divinating on you. And it's like this revolutionary period, tower moment, sexually, where it's like, well, I can't do this anymore. Scorpio, Cancer, Aries energy. This person could have Scorpio or Aries in their chart, or even Sagittarius. This is something where some of you are with a very sexually driven person, or some of you are like having this like one night stand, fling, whatever, friends with benefits, and it's like this very hot relationship. It makes you feel free, makes you feel excited, but then this person like may risk a relationship with you if something like comes from sex in order to it to be like, they might risk actually being able to move forward with you if they're like too obsessed with you, clinging onto you, suffocating you. Maybe you're into asphyxiation. I can't say that word. If you know, you know. Strength card. You need to be strong in your sexual morals, values, and integrity when it comes to sexual energies. Tell me about sexually driven. What's this about? Hoo. 2 of seductions and the Sun card here. You may be holding yourself back from some sort of like sexual happiness. Yeah, because you might have this narrative of Temperance in the reverse, and then Knight of Pleasures in the reverse, like of people are ungrounded, of people are unstable, of people are not actually showing up for me. You might also have some sort of like fire sign energy narrative of feeling like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius are bad here. They don't give me pleasure the way I want it here. So there could be something about that. For others of you, you've had a lot of trust issues with people from the past. So you are cutting off those relationships and you're trying to focus on your own happiness here, or a partner that puts you first or that does satisfy you. But I feel like you're kind of pausing and you're trying to hold yourself back from any sexual connections or relational connections, or trying to like balance out your yin and the yang energies here and really put the best foot forward to not have an unstable connection. And 7 of Desires, Wands, and the uprights here. This is you to pursue something deeper with someone sexually in nature. And 10 of Seductions, not having to overthink this connection because that could be happening. Double card in the reverse, coming out of any unhealthy habits with sex, but could also be overthinking things too. Tell me about sexual attraction. Interesting. So you could be seeing the number 6, 7, 8 potentially, because we have 6 of desire, 7 of pleasures, and 8 of seductions in that order. For some of you, the sexual attraction, you might be attracted to somebody in the public eye, or you might be a part of the BDSM kink community, or doing some different things, and this person might show up as 7 of pleasures, pentacles, that they really love you, they really care about you, but someone might go to jail because they did something without your sexual consent when it comes to 8 of seductions here. And they might be controlling you or your energies here. If this person is like in the public eye, careful. It's okay to report it. Whoever is wondering about that. 7 of seductions, I'm telling you. That's swords. King of seductions, they've done this to other people and spirit exposes them. But you also talk to other women is what I'm picking up on. That this has happened to other people too. And it's like this person wanted to keep it quiet. They could have been cheating on you or cheating with multiple people, despite this being their career, their job, their work. But I feel like there is something about that where you're getting some divine downloads and hits when it comes to this. Now, it's not going to resonate with everybody here, but literally sneaky links. Someone tried to have sex with someone else. There's some sort of secrets. And 5 of ecstasy cups, they could have been hiding it with alcohol here overall, hiding certain things here, trying to cover things up. Maybe about sexual freedom. And I feel like you want to free yourself of this situation. Yeah, Ace of Pleasures, 8 of Ecstasy Cups in the reverse, and 4 of Seductions. I feel like you're giving, for some of you, some relationships a rest. Yeah, Page of Seductions in the reverse, like, and 5 of Pleasures. You don't want to have to, like, sexually coach somebody on how to turn you on now. It's like, could that help? Yes, and there needs to be a balance here. But I feel like you've kind of been in this habit or this pattern or finding these partners where someone here is like, read a book. Like, read a book, learn about this stuff, right? There's other ways of doing that. And for a lot of you, I feel like you're just allowing yourself to be free and drop the ball on other people. And for a lot of you, you are just trying to manifest better sex, sexual success, or new partners are coming in, or it's ahead, but it's almost like you're filling up your cup first to actually know and require and set and hold boundaries of what it is that you want and what it is that you don't with sexual partners. And it's kind of like you're becoming clear on certain things. Some of you need to be focusing on your sleep a little bit more. There's something about that. It's like impacting you, and then you're feeling stuck here overall when it comes to actually having some sort of emotional connection. Yeah. Odd energies. We're rolling with it, Cancers. So only take what resonates with you with that. But check the other placements in your chart. Make sure you hit subscribe to King of Pleasures. Yeah, like you want somebody maybe that's older, maybe that actually is committed, secure as a sexual partnership here. You know, they put your wants, your needs, and desires first, and you balance that out with them too. And you have honest, real conversations about your sexuality. So I love that. Yeah, sensual liberation. You're free in this connection here. Some of you may be opening up. Some of you may be non-conforming. Some of you may be exploring like kink, sensory play, different things of that sort. Sex work, cutting the deck, like I said. So some of you might be involved either in sex education, advocacy for sexual freedom, be a sex worker, OF, or even work in an industry that challenges those norms here. But I feel like that's also very specific for some people. You could be a sexual healer. That could be a part of it too. For others of you, be mindful about consent if you are in those industries here as well. There's been a lot of things that have come out in the past years of that when it comes to safe words and things overall. Protect your energies, cutting the deck. So a lot of you are needing to cleanse your home, your work, your space, let go of those who are not here for your highest good. Open the windows, get some fresh air in, light candles, burn different like essential oils, Palo Santo, sage, whatever it is that you like to do for you. But there is a lot of needing to work with the elements to protect yourself during this time, Cancer. It's your dream. You have the dream attack. Yeah, fire, heart. So work with fire during this time here overall. Watch a flame. See how you feel afterwards. Candle, watch it burn. You could be getting some divine downloads that really are for your intuition. This body, mind, heart, gut, the soul work. You're trusting yourself for what you truly want in life. Pay attention to the astrology, and I mentioned that at the beginning here. Your horoscope, get a birth chart read done. So there's so many different types out there, Shameless Squad. But really focus on this for spiritual wellness here. Spiritual animal totems could be coming to you in your dreams, waking life. You might be inclined to work with some of them as well. Rediscovery, I love that. Focus on connecting with your life's purpose and higher self and what you're meant to do. That came out in your career. And victorious, I absolutely love it. You were born for this. You were on the right path. Success is the only outcome. Black orbs, I'm telling you. Pay attention to your dreams and astral traveling. Someone might try to attack you here psychically, spiritually, emotionally, whatever. We have full moon. So pay attention to what you are eclipsing out this full moon season, but also celebrate your wins. Celebrate how far you come, Cancer. This astrology this year has not been easy for you. You know, act like that main character energy with Jupiter too. Okay. If you watch the whole thing or the replay back, make sure to like this video. Help a girl out. It's completely free to you. I will do your reads sooner and more often for the most supportive signs on my channel too. Cancers, I love you. Watch for all the collective reads as well, and make sure that you pay attention to all your signs. We do holistic tarot, astrology, psychic mediumship, collective reads, sexual energy, education, just mental health and wellness too on my channel, boo. So if you're new, smash subscribe, turn the notification bells on to all, hype my videos, like my videos, help your girl out. I love you. If you are interested in doing Astro Sex 1 and 2, we start soon. Would be happy to connect with you very, very soon. So thank you for all that have talked to me about that too. I'm excited to work with you soon. As always, stay tuned for more. Stay shameless.